So this is the 1935 or 1936 Hilly Billy guitar. It's had a lot of work done to it to make it playable and solid again. It had a bunch of cracks on the back that have all been cleated on the inside and sealed up really nice and shut. It had a couple on the front too. There was one in here, and right in here. But those have all been cleated and glued shut, and they should be good for a very, very long time. It's had the neck reset. It's had the frets worked on quite a bit to get it to play all level and nice, and up and down the neck all great without buzzing, which was kind of a chore on this one, but it really plays nicely now, and it has a great sound. I kind of didn't know what to expect from this one, but you know, when it all came together, it came together well. The other thing that I did to this one was it had a rather dinky little bridge plate under here that was real small, and I was a little worried. Sometimes you get a little sinking around the bridge on these tailpiece guitars whenever you have one of those small bridge plates. So I made it a little wider. I extended it out to, you know, here and here, and it's about the same thickness, but it's made out of maple instead of birch, so it's a little harder. I'm not sure if it affects the tone, because I really have no idea what the tone was before, but it sounds great now, so we know that much. This is the original frets and fingerboard, but some work had to be done. You see there's still little remnants of some of the work here that I couldn't quite make disappear, but it had some splits on it, but it's really good now. This particular Hilly Billy guitar, as is called with this graphic, this stencil, that was only produced in 1935 or 1936, about 1 year. This particular one has this really great Art Deco carved headstock that is from the factory, and is even rarer with this than it would be on its own. It has the original tuners with the black buttons. They look really great. This is the original bridge, though I had to replace the brass saddle on it because it was all grooved out. It's shimmed up just a little bit to get the neck angle just perfect, and it's got a the nut I had to replace. It was all kind of messed up and broken, so it got a new nut. This one is actually made out of teak with a little bit of stain on it, which was the closest approximation I could make to what the original was. And it has an end pin in here that's not original. That's not original, but I thought, you know, since it was missing, I'll put one in. Other than that, it's got a lot of cosmetic wear. It's been cleaned and buffed out, but there's still a lot of cosmetic wear that you should be able to see on the camera here. You know, some of it is just play wear. There's a lot of, like, you know, buckle rash and back rash on the back of this guy, so it's you know, it's got a lot of age to it. The back went on pretty nicely once I put the back back on after all the work inside was done, so that looks pretty good all around. The neck reset, real nice and tight, good angle, very clean looking. Yeah. And I guess this is weird. Somebody maybe did some initials or something over here, but it's very small. It's very small, about the size of a nickel, and it's over here in the back, so it's not really visible while you're playing or to any audience. And it is, the initial is SB if you're interested, but it's just kind of slightly carved in there. That could be touched up even if you really wanted to. It has a gentle V-neck profile back here that is quite comfortable, and all around the tone is really nice, the playability is really nice. I really like this one. Really impressed with how it came out. Sometimes you never know what they're going to sound like. This one sounds great. So again, this is the Hilly Billy guitar. These were made in 1935 or 1936, and there are not too many of these around. Super rare. Rarest of the rare, they say, or somebody said, and even rarer with this headstock. And now in beautiful playing condition, and really quite handy.